here we go.
Yep,
Round
let's do it.
2. I just got to do a quick drop because you just got a huge award.
Yeah, I was so excited.
What
That was
did
like
you-
30 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's exciting.
6th ranked individual for commissions earned in New Hampshire.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
And last year you had Rookie of the Year.
So actually 2023 was my first full year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Like unreal.
I know, I'm excited. And I got a
And-
big trophy. I love trophies.
Jeez, that's what she was more
I got
excited
the
about
text.
the trophy.
I'm like, put my
She's
trophy
like,
aside.
I can put one on my wall. This is why I have a trophy wall that has no trophies, but now I get to put them on it.
I have 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're making your way.
I know, I'm excited.
Well, we're back doing it again. We've had a lot of content days. We've had
a lot.
well, 2 content days,
Mhm.
but this is your 3rd.
This is my second one today. So
You're basically an influencer.
no, the life has been sucked out of me by these cameras, but it's fine. I'm getting used to it.
That's great.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not my thing. Usually it takes me a little while to warm up.
But you're like really warming up.
Yeah, I told them I think I do better when you're not watching me.
When I'm not watching?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm literally, that's what this is. I stare at you the whole time, and you do great.
Sweating.
Okay, I'm going to look over here.
No, but when I did the one today at my flip, I was like, 2 takes. I'm feeling fucking good. Oh,
Nice.
Are we supposed to swear? That's okay. Okay. Feeling
Our
good.
intro.
Oh yeah,
Our intro.
Frank shit his pants. Yeah, so that was good. We did the flip, closed on that, and then we did some content there today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. You have another flip. What flip is this?
This one's in Milford.
But
It's a
this is
condo.
number 2.
This is number 2. And I think it'll be on the market at like the end of April.
Adding investor to the list of all the things you do.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to talk about today, because every time I post, what do you want to ask us? What do you want to know? I get so many people asking, how do you do it all? How does Hannah be top 6 in New Hampshire and have 3 businesses and have 3 kids? So I figured what a wonderful
drink.
thing, and a social life.
Mm-hmm.
And so
No, I don't have that.
you kind of do.
This is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our social.
Um,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that today, about wearing all the hats, doing it all, because I think it's very relatable, especially to moms in general, and being a mom and being in business and having your own business and all of those things. It's very relatable. So we're going to chat about that today. But why don't you tell me about your week? I was telling someone today, I think it's so weird because I know what you do all week and all
I know.
weekend now, but we're not going to talk about it until Monday. Like,
I literally thought about that. I was like, call you less. I should stop calling you. If I have something funny, like put it in my back pocket, save it just for like camera time.
know.
Don't call. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my week was, I had 3 closings this week,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. This weekend, I went to the Goat in Manchester.
Like you're 21 again.
Yeah.
So weird.
Which is like, normally I'd go to a restaurant. Well, I did go to a restaurant too. I'd go to a restaurant and have a couple martinis and then like in bed by 9. And I'm like, I was with one of my barbers because we're going to be opening another barbershop also.
You are?
Yeah.
Did I know that?
No. I was
Holy
telling you right
shit.
now. Yeah.
Where?
Hopefully dairy. So
Oh my God, do you have the space?
we're looking for a space. We got like the chairs and all that stuff.
I knew that was like a long,
Yeah.
something that would eventually happen, but
But we started like buying stuff for it, and we sat down with one of our barbers who's going to be going in on it with us
that's so awesome.
at dinner. And he's like single, and he's like, "Do you guys want to like go out?" And my husband's like, "No, let's go home." What did I have to do the
You
next
were like,
day?
yes, it was Charlie's birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, but there was something else. I had like showings in the morning. But
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just go. He's like, all right, fine, if you really want to go. I was like, let's go to the Goat. He's like, oh, you really want to go somewhere? I'm like, yeah, let's go. So it was very anticlimactic, but I got there at like 9:30. So it was pretty dead. And
Is
then
that too early?
I think that's too early.
Oh my God.
They're like mopping the
If
floors.
I
The
was
like,
out
mists were
at
not open.
9:30
No, they weren't
They
really.
can't
but
come in
yeah.
yet. If I
Um,
was out at 9:30, that would be like, I'm done the next day.
Okay, one time you posted a picture of you. It looked like you were out at 9:30, and Nick was like, "Is she like out at the bars?"
No, I was probably in bed.
I literally
home.
checked your location. I'm like, "She's in bed, getting ready for bed." Yeah, I think there's no way.
Yeah.
So, the only thing I learned from going to the Goat and I don't know if this was a one-time thing, you go out in like sweatsuits now, like sweatpants.
Oh, is that what the cool kids are doing?
Can anyone confirm?
Can you confirm?
Oh, they are
Oh
doing
my God,
that.
you do? You go out in sweatsuits on like a Saturday? So do the young kids do that?
They were all out in sweatpants.
I thought, so is Y2K out?
It's more like comfortable and like chill.
Oh my God.
No one cared.
I can't keep up.
So I was like, just people watching. Yeah, they're all out on the dance floor in sweatpants and sweatsuits.
This is so funny. I feel like last time, because it's not many times that I go out in a place where the youngins
Yeah,
are.
when was?
But
when
every
was
time
that?
I do, the trends have changed.
I had no idea. It
That
looked
is
like
crazy.
if I had rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
So also, I was with my single friend
Uh-huh.
and Nick, but he was like, "Wow, like they're hot." I'm like, "What?"
They're in sweatpants.
Like, I must look amazing. Like, I'm like, this is my going out
Yeah.
outfit. I had a reservation
must
for
look
6
great.
o'clock. Like,
They're like, no,
yeah,
no.
it was interesting. So that's what I did this weekend. I took one for the team just to talk about it on the podcast, and then I
That's awesome.
reaped the benefits or consequences the entire next day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I went out to dinner Thursday night. That was the only night that I drank this weekend. I
Mhm.
had 2 martinis and done.
Really?
Done. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was taking like green tea shots.
Oh my God. Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
crazy. I have to, if I have a martini,
Yeah, you have to.
I
stay with
have
that
to, I can
alcohol.
only have that. Like, that's the only, so that's why sometimes I'm like, oh my God, now I had 2 martinis.
Well, then I
or
wake
like-
up and I'm like, why do I feel like shit? And it's because I've had.
But this
The
just
entire
started
bar.
for you. You've
Yeah.
been a freak. Like, she could have vodka, gin, tequila. She switches her cocktails and
Doesn't
wakes up the
bother
next
me.
morning fine. I'm like, that would be death for
Yeah.
me.
I was not feeling 100% the next day,
Oh my God.
and then I had to go to like the trampoline park and laser tag, and I know, and mingle with the other moms of the
Mhm.
kids that were invited to the birthday party, which would have been hard for me feeling.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I actually didn't. I just stood in the corner.
That is one of the things that I'm really not looking forward to
Oh
in
my God.
motherhood is
it's awkward.
being at the park or anything and having to socialize with. Sometimes it's great. You find wonderful mom friends that you're we're vibing,
Yep.
we are good.
That's like rare, I think, though.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just not like that.
Or it's worse when you do find a mom who you really connect with, and you're like, we could actually hang out, but
Yeah.
then the kids don't get along, or the kid's like
Oh.
a shithead. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've experienced that.
Oh, that would be such a bummer.
Which you can look forward to that soon.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I didn't really talk to the moms. I did hang out with the dads and had a beer. That was fun.
That
With-
sounds about right
Yeah.
for you.
and it was a blast. So we were there for 2.5 hours. Charlie loved it.
Oh,
Yep.
That's so great. Birthday parties, I feel like, are getting so much funner as the kids get older. Jack
Yeah.
just changed. It's been this whole year, even 8 months away from his birthday. He's like, I want a Sonic birthday when it comes. And then he just changed it recently to Monster Jam. We've never been
Wait.
to Monster. He wants to go to Monster Jam.
Okay, you need to get a sign that they have at Target. I saw it there. It says in massive letter. I think it's hilarious. Smash and crash, and it's just for Monster Jam part. That's so funny.
That is funny.
I think they do that on purpose to make the parents laugh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's for the kids. So funny.
I was at, speaking of Jack, I took him after school one day. I took him to Target,
Mhm.
and he's getting to the age now where he just says what he sees. So, and he doesn't realize that it hurts. It's could be hurtful. And this is a part of parenting where
no.
I don't know how to react to this yet. So we're walking out of Target, and this woman is walking in, and he just yells across the park. He's looking around, and he's like, "Mom, look at that big lady."
Oh my
And I'm
God.
like, mm-hmm.
You want to disintegrate.
I
Yeah.
do. I didn't look, and I'm like, yeah, and I don't want to tell him that could hurt someone's. He's just saying what he sees. He did it the other day. We're at a coffee shop. A guy goes up to get his coffee, and he's like, "Mom, that's a little guy."
Oh my God.
Big, little, tall. He just says it.
Yeah,
like
you're
it
like,
is.
you're not wrong. But
I'm
also
yeah.
time
I'm
and a
like,
place.
oh, I don't know.
You're like, do that with your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Let
to me.
your dad
Yeah.
talk to you about how that could be hurtful to someone's feelings.
That's
So
awesome.
that's up next. Every time you think you're going to know what to say when that stuff happens, but then I'm like, oh, like I'm still figuring out what I want to do next time that
I
comes
literally
up.
am like, don't ever say that again.
But he's like, why? I'm like saying what I saw.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's innocent.
It's innocent. I know. So, well, that was really it. My week was I went out and had 2 martinis and
And that
Jack
was
yelled
it?
at someone in the parking lot.
My week
That's
was
pretty much
not
it.
as eventful as last week. I think like work-wise was pretty chill, which is kind of freaking me out, but we've already talked about that.
It was chill this week, but then Sunday everything like blew up,
Yeah,
I feel like, which is it's just such a weird
I know.
mark. Everyone is like just it's a weird place. There's like listings are scarce. There's a lot of
There was-
activity. It's hard to get an offer accepted right now.
There was a listing that for a 3-unit in Manchester, it had 47, did I already tell you this? 47 offers on it,
That's insane.
and 25 of them were cash.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Wow.
Which, like, that's why you need to use me,
Yeah.
because you need, like, a really aggressive agent.
You are aggressive in a great way.
Well, actually, when I put offers in for me and Nick,
Mhm.
my husband, he's like, you're kind of annoying, like,
Yeah.
to the agent. I'm like, I know, I feel really bad for the people on the other end of this, but, like,
Yeah, but you work for
but I,
hire,
yeah,
you'll
so,
do
like, sorry,
anything
I
to
don't really
get-
care. He's like, maybe you should, like, chill out. I'm like, do you want it or not? Just me who wants, like, what's going on?
All right, hey, let me know if this works.
We have the biggest people-pleasing household ever. We're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you do.
don't upset anyone. I'm like, just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's roll into our topic because that's,
Yeah.
I think, something about you doing it all. Like,
You do it all too.
yeah, yeah. But yours is like in the, yeah, it's kind of the same. But
Yeah.
yours is in the background. Like, if you're getting a deal, trying to get a deal accepted, you're like doing a million things while trying to get
That's true.
that deal. Like, you sit down at your computer for like 15 minutes, put the offer in, and then you're like constantly texting, calling, figuring out if it's going to work.
Literally running around, doing
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think that you juggle that?
Meaning, like, juggle real estate, mom, like all of it, or
yeah.
just
Like, do you prioritize things or time block things? Like,
no,
do you ever feel like you're drowning?
all every day.
Same.
Do you know that sound that's going on Reels right now? It's like inside your brain, and it's like a million different things going on. My brain is scrambled eggs all the time.
I feel like I'm always that, you know, that meme where the guy's like, and it's just math in the background.
It's you.
That's,
Well,
yeah.
that actually makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is you.
That's me.
But I'm getting a little bit, like I said the last episode, I have an assistant now.
Mm-hmm.
So she helps me a lot.
Same.
But, like, literally.
Shout out to Krista. You're my fucking hero. I love you. I love you.
But today, like, wake up, and then we went to the flip, did a shoot. Like, it's I'm like, okay, that's fine. Tomorrow, I'm going to have the whole day off. But aren't we doing something tomorrow?
Yeah, we are doing something
Yeah,
tomorrow. We have a
so-
conference tomorrow. You do not have the day off
I know.
tomorrow.
So I'm like, oh, okay,
Wednesday.
push that to Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then, so no, I don't time block, which I should. And I need to put my phone down, I think, more.
Same.
But also, like, even if it's down, I'm like, I know someone's texting me, I know someone's calling me.
Yeah.
So, but then adding on more to my plate, opening another shop, I'm like, maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but we'll see. Like, test the limits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no answers for how I do it all.
I know. I always say, like, balance is, like, not a real thing. Like,
Well, actually, having a supportive husband really helps.
yeah, that definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, it's not, always say, like, today, like, this week or this day was, like, a work win day or a work win
Oh,
week.
it's never both.
And then, like,
Yeah.
next week maybe is, like, a mom win week. But it's
Yeah.
never the two of them together.
Yep.
And I, like, sometimes when I'm, like, really busy, I feel I can, like, find myself, like, today I feel a little bit guilty, but but Saturday I'm open. So I'm
Yeah.
going to, like, plan really, like, family stuff Saturday.
You are good at that, because there's been times where I'm like, hey, do an open house with me. and you're like, no, I haven't. I need to like sit down and spend time with my
Yeah.
kids. So like I'm gonna have to pass on that. I need to work on that. But yesterday was Sunday, was a good family day, like win for
Yeah.
me all around. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, feel guilty because I'm like, oh, I didn't
Should
do
you have
enough
done enough
work.
work? Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like unproductive in that sense, which I feel like everyone feels like that, right?
I think everyone feels like that.
It's never like enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's always like we were talking about this earlier, is like me and you have a problem with like, maybe it's not a problem. I don't even know what to call it. Maybe it's a problem, maybe it's a good thing, but like,
It's a problem.
yeah, maybe it is. But like we spread ourselves thin because that's how we feel like our cup is filled
Yeah.
up. Like some people are like, they dive into like entrepreneurship. Some people like they're staying home with their kids and homeschooling, and like that is their entire like identity in life, and that's literally beautiful and wonderful. And even
yeah,
like
I couldn't actually do that.
I couldn't
So
do it either.
To me, that's like how someone would be like, oh, how do you do all of this? Like I could never do that. I
Yeah.
think that is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's however, like as a woman and as a mom or whatever, like however you feel like you fill your cup up, like nothing's the wrong answer. I just like, it's just so important to find it. Like I love doing this podcast because I feel like it's like we're not really like creative people.
I am the least creative person ever.
The most creative thing that I do is dress myself.
I can't do that.
That's
I literally
like
can't even do that.
me. I'm like, I color blocked today. Look at
This was the most.
This is color
yeah,
blocking.
this was the most creative thing,
Yeah.
which was really fun.
Yeah.
Even this feels creative for me.
Same.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I feel like we have like work, business, we have motherhood, family, and then like this is my like creative outlet.
Yeah.
And when all of these ducks are in a row, I'm like, yes, like I feel good, and I don't feel like
I
they're
still
all
don't
filled
feel-
up at
I
the
s-
same time.
Yeah.
But
I still don't think like what we were just talking about imposter syndrome.
yeah,
I have that.
but you had to Google it first.
Yeah, I'm like, why do I always feel empty? Help.
What is imposter syndrome? I think I have it,
am
but
not
what is it?
Successful.
What?
That no. That's what it means, right? When that's what.
Oh, like
yeah,
you
you
are
feel-
successful, but you feel like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have like a seat at the table, kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, put me at the kids' table.
Why do you
but
think
I'm
you feel
also
like
really
that?
young. Yeah. Maybe because I'm young.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rub it in.
Maybe because I'm
Rub
29.
it in. For like 2 more weeks.
Maybe
Okay.
because I'm not old yet.
2 more weeks.
I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that, but I feel like it's super common because when we did the sound bath and we were talking to people there, they
Yeah.
totally agreed.
Yeah.
So I think it's
That was one of the topics.
yeah.
Yeah. But I also feel like it's an idea that you have in your head of like what success is supposed to look like.
But then I also think it's a good thing because
Elaborate.
you are always growing. Like but this could be maybe my toxic trait. I'm like, oh, I don't have enough. I'm always trying to grow.
Yeah. I don't think that's bad. Why do you think it's bad?
I think that it's good to find like contentness. Or
Yes.
Or like to be content.
I very much see, yes.
See that I need that, or that you need that.
I think we both need
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I think that it I feel imposter syndrome, but also I think it maybe is like a little bit of a good thing because I'm always trying to like grow.
Yeah. But again, I think it just goes back to like you can't always like balance it out.
Yeah.
Like you can't have one without the other.
No.
Sometimes you're going to feel content, sometimes you're going to feel like you're doing nothing and you're
Even-
going to want to
yeah.
grow.
Like when I go on vacation, which is never, I'm like, I want to rush to get back home to like work.
If
Not
you were-
work, but be productive.
Yeah. If you are listening to this and you feel like you have that figured out, please DM us.
Yeah, I would love to.
I would love to have you on here and explain to us, how did you get there?
Counselor DMs us. Like, actually,
Therapist.
you need
should
to-
pay and
Yeah.
come and see us.
We can be on your, but you need to pay. Yeah.
Yeah. You pay me and I will come on your
Mhm.
podcast. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's never really going to change. And I think like it's all just comes in waves. It's always going to feel different and there's always going to be
I
obstacles.
know.
You're going to feel like you have it figured out for like 0.5 seconds and then it's going to change.
That is generous.
Yeah, maybe 0.005
never.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But definitely something I've been noticing.
But take the win. Today is a huge win for you. Today's a winning day.
So I'll go out and celebrate
Yeah.
with drinks and dinner.
Well, today's going to be a big win all over for you. You got an award.
Yep.
Your son's going to get a what kind of belt?
This is huge.
So he's got a belt.
Yeah.
What color?
I think it's gray. So you start at the white belt. Okay.
Mhm.
So when we moved to Salem in July, July of 2023, the kids started jujitsu.
Mm-hmm.
So they have been working since then to get a new belt. Basically, every time you go, you get like a stripe, and you get 10 stripes or something. It takes like 40 times there. They go twice a week. Today, my oldest is getting a new belt. So you do the class, and then everyone lines up and like takes their belts off and like hits you. I know it's kind of odd, but they love it.
Like good job.
Yeah,
kid?
like good job.
Okay.
And then you get your new belt, and it's a very big deal. So
that's a mom win. I mean, like watching your kids
Work
succeed is a mom win.
Mom win. What else do I need
And then
today?
you need to go get drinks, and then it's like a social win.
I'm gonna win today. And it's Aries season, so that's fucking awesome too.
Yeah.
Yep.
You and so Hannah and my daughter Lila have the same birthday,
Which is so
so crazy. But also like so my other best friend,
Mhm.
her birthday is April 15th.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that.
Yep, my grandmother's birthday was April 15th. I have
Nick's
like a
grandmother's
lot
was
of
too.
April 15th people around me.
But the cool thing about Lila, your daughter, is that you were pregnant basically you got pregnant like 2 months after we met, kind of.
Yeah.
So you were pregnant like the entire time, and I was like, she's going to be born on my birthday.
Yeah, you always did say that.
And she
my
was.
due date was like, what was my due date? The 11th.
You
So I
thought
was
you
like-
were going in, you thought you were going to have her in March.
Yeah. I was like, stop saying that. It's mean.
Yeah.
To say I'm going to go 4
Never
days
gonna
over.
happen. I will literally never forget, we booked an Airbnb for my birthday, and I was in a lime green hot tub, just like developing a UTI because
Yeah.
this place was filthy. And then I get a
Blech.
text that Lila was born, and I was like, all is well. It was so awesome.
But you should also point out you didn't willingly go in the lime green hot tub. You
Oh, no.
you saw it the next day.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pitch black
you're
out.
not like
I
a
was
total
hammered.
psychopath.
Nope, I'm not that gross. But it was pitch black out, and
You didn't know.
I had no idea until everyone was like super itchy the next day, and we checked it
Oh.
out.
Oh.
I got a full refund.
That's 2. You've gotten 2 refunds on Airbnbs.
I'm not cheap.
No, it's just bad luck.
Bad luck. Yeah. But I usually am good with getting refunds on that stuff because I would not let that go. This was a lime green hot tub.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's really, really
I'm
gross.
pretty positive someone had to go to the doctors because of it.
Oh my God.
That was in it, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. But still a great day.
Yeah, so it's almost you're turning 30.
Mm-hmm. Lila's turning 1.
Huge. Lila's turning 1. Are you excited for 30? Because your 30s are like
Better than your 20s.
elite
Okay.
compared to 20s.
I've had 3 kids in my 20s. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
You're on the up and
I
up.
did 3 pregnancies, 3 breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Am I excited for my 30s? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. And I'm going to Mohegan Sun to see Hannah Berner, which I
Mhm.
love her. I think she's awesome. Support women
Get
of the
that
arts.
she's-
Yeah.
Support the art. Support our local podcasters
Local.
by paying
Yeah.
$200 a ticket.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to Boston this weekend.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing that.
Didn't I tell you?
I had no idea it was confirmed. But I'm
Oh.
excited because this is my first weekend in 8 years without having my kids.
Yeah, that's
Or like any night,
let's
actually.
just take a moment for that.
Yep.
That is literally insane. You've never slept away from Nick or your kids.
Not at the same time, yeah.
That is absolute insanity.
Yeah, so this will be like the first weekend and we're going to Boston. I didn't know we're going to Boston, but we are going. When are we going?
Wow. We're going Friday night.
Yeah, that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
We should have taken the podcast to Boston.
I'll set up my phone. After like 18 drinks, I'll put my phone up and I'll Hannah, let me ask you questions.
We should do that. Note to self.
So another thing that we talked about that we are going to add to our every week.
Oh, yes. I'm excited about this.
Is a 5-minute funeral.
Yeah, I have a good one.
So one of the things that happens often in our jobs is we lose.
Do you need to explain what a 5-minute funeral is, or does everyone understand?
No, I'm going to get there. Okay, I guess I'll do that first. So a 5-minute funeral is when you have like a pity party for yourself for like not even 5 minutes really.
And then you move along.
And then you move along, like put your head down, get to work, get back to it. So
maybe mine's too deep, but I'm still going to go with
you're
it.
still going to just go. You can have it about it. It's not specific.
Okay.
It just happens to mostly be with work. So
Okay.
like someone shops me and I lose them. Someone falls through out of contract. Those things, they majorly suck. So we have a 5 minute.
And it's out of your control.
And
so
it's out of
just,
our
like,
control.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
So 5-minute funeral and then you move on. So that's
Proceed.
that's what's happening to me this week because what did I have? I had a closing get canceled this morning out of everyone's control. Really sad for the buyers. And then also just like I need agents to like really stick their neck out for me.
Oh, my God.
Want to love me. Choose me.
Mackenzie thinks that she never does enough, like all the time. Like,
No, I know I do enough.
okay, you never think it's enough.
Okay,
We could
this
be
is the problem.
so busy. We could be so busy,
Yeah.
like, and we are because I just got a fucking award for it, and you backed all of my buyers, so I know that I'm not making this up in my head. But we could have like back to back to back to back closings, and you're like, not enough. What else do we have? What's in the
Again, it's a
pipeline?
toxic trait
I'm like,
of not being
you need to
content.
go to hot yoga.
I know. I need another sound bath.
Yeah,
I
and
really
chill
do.
the fuck out. Sometimes, but
Yeah.
also it's good because it pushes people.
But I do. I work with some absolutely amazing agents
Mhm.
and women and people that I totally know stick their neck out for me and are absolutely wonderful. And then sometimes
some
it just
things
gets
are
really hard.
Out of your control.
And some things are out of my control. And I need to
Mhm.
be okay with that. And I'm working on it.
My 5-minute funeral is about my Grammy. I know
What
this
did
is
what did Graham
interesting,
do?
but she's really been pissing me off. I've been having some altercations with my mother lately.
Mhm.
We haven't talked in like 10 weeks. I feel fine talking about this on the podcast because I'm sure she'll never listen to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just everywhere.
I'm sure she'll never see it. It's on Spotify and YouTube.
And Apple.
So my grandmother calls me after we did the shoot at your dad's new build.
Yep.
She's like pressing me about this thing with my mom, and I'm like I'm not gonna argue with someone who's lived twice as long as me. Like, that would be rude. So I'm like, yep, totally appreciate that. Appreciate you calling me. She's like, oh, like, by the way, if you could reach out to your mom to talk to her, like, that'd be great. I'm like, yeah, I don't really think I'm there. She's like, but if you do reach out to her, like, make sure you guys meet in a public place with no alcohol so you don't get too upset. Maybe a cup of coffee. I'm like,
Graham. Probably good advice.
I'm like,
If
maybe
that is
you
gonna
should
happen.
come. And I think actually we should all be drinking because I'm going to get like, take a deep breath, see a square. I'm like prepping for the Navy SEALs. I'm like so pissed right now. Eternal warfare, dying. Like, oh, all right, that's fine. Okay, bye. Tell Papa I said hi. So that's my 5-minute funeral.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe you should call Graham later. Maybe you should have some
No.
wine with Graham.
No.
No?
She's number one right now, and I'm good with that.
Okay. You
Yeah.
work through that. You
No, it's done.
you
I
do
let it
your-
go.
you do your
That's my
thing.
5-minute funeral.
All right. Well, second, do you want to hear our questions that we got?
Yeah,
this
I'm
week?
actually really excited
So
about this.
they were kind of deep this week.
Okay.
And we can hold on. One of them was, I remember this one. What do you wish for your children as they become adults?
Oh my god.
I know. I told you. I told you.
Don't be a realtor. Number one wish.
I think the opposite. I'm like, get into real estate.
Get
kids.
into networking.
Yeah.
Are you going to answer? Or do you want me to answer
No,
first?
I want you to answer.
What do I wish for them?
Yeah. As they like grow into adulthood.
I guess I hope that they have like stability. I think that for me, like 18-ish to like 25 was really rocky.
Yeah.
So if they could just bypass all that, I'd be so happy.
Stability.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. The other one was, what's the biggest challenge in your business?
Everything.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't have the same. Everyone has different challenges. Like inventory's low, obviously. That sucks.
Yeah.
I think the new biggest challenge is going to be that lawsuit that changes everything in July. But you don't think so? I can see
I
that
don't
on
think
your
so.
face. Okay.
Yeah. I think everything's
Maybe
gonna
for
be
me
fine.
it will be, but
I think the biggest challenge is mindset.
yeah.
It's mindset.
Or
and,
like also comparing yourself to other people. Like obviously, like I said, Sunday, big win for like family time, all that, and then I'm like, on Instagram, everyone had like 3 offers going out, blah, 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 and I'm like, well, I only got 1 offer accepted, but I should be like grateful for that. So
yeah.
comparing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I got my award. I'm like, who got 5th place? Like
You did do that
Oh, I did, yeah,
immediately.
immediately.
You were like, yeah, and then you were like, but why 6th? You're like, what the hell?
I wish my kids won't be like that
Yeah.
for them. What's
Yeah.
next?
Make you share your screen time.
That's from my husband, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You share yours.
I don't even know how.
I don't think mine's that bad. It's like 7 hours a day.
That's pretty bad, I think. You're awake for like 8 to 9 hours.
I work on my phone all the
Yeah.
time. Also, I checked it the other day, and it's like mostly messages and Zillow.
Yeah, that's actually probably harder for us.
Yeah,
do.
I don't think it's as accurate. During COVID, my younger sister's screen time was 12 hours
Oh my god, like on Instagram?
on Instagram.
That's really bad.
It was Ella.
Yeah. I could have guessed
Yeah.
that, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Which I told her they should.
So
come
you're
on.
not going to you're not going to share your screen time.
Yeah, I think it's like 4 hours today.
You just
maybe.
said 7
today.
today.
It's 3 o'clock. What time do you think I wake up?
9. You wake up at like 8:39.
No, today I
That's-
had to wake up early. 7.
I just want everyone to know that Hannah wakes up
I don't wake up at 9.
8, 7:30.
7:30 is a great time to wake up.
7:30 is a dream.
3
I would
hours
love
and
to wake up.
58 minutes right now.
It's what time? 3.
3:30.
That's
That's kind of.
I don't really know. I don't know who to compare that to. What's the norm?
I think you're on your phone a lot.
I definitely am.
Check
I
yours.
don't know how.
I spend 2 hours and 30 minutes of the day on my messages,
Hmm.
like just texting people. So at least I'm not just scrolling all day. I'm like working.
Okay.
Not bad.
All right. Did we get it through everything we wanted to get through today?
I think that was it.
What do you want for the rest of your week this week?
I have a closing I want to close. What do you want?
I want to.
I want to have a fun weekend.
We're gonna have a fun weekend.
I'm gonna
It's
go
Easter.
shopping. I want
on
to do
Sunday.
an egg hunt. It's Easter.
Yep.
And then I want to prepare for next Monday, which is April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's
I'm so excited.
wait. I'm just gonna talk about this. Hannah thinks that she's gonna fool me.
I am on camera.
You
were not gonna see
can't
it
keep
coming.
a straight
Maybe I'm doing
face.
it right now.
You're not.
Maybe
I
it's a long
can
con.
read you like a book.
I know. That's going to play in part of my plan. I have been preparing for this since we said we were doing podcasts on Monday. I love pranking people. And better that it's going to be on camera for content.
You are not going to prank me.
Okay, we'll see.
It's literally impossible.
Oh my God, I already know what I'm going to do. I just thought of it.
You didn't even know?
I had something, but now I have something way better.
All right, you bet. coming for all of you. If you think you know what's going on.
They're not going to be involved because I'm going to prank all you guys too.
All right. Well, another one in the books.
Awesome.
Good job.
Crushed it.
This is pure chaos.